Bennett. I'm an organizer and activist here in St. Louis, and a lot of people say that I shouldn't be up here today because I can't vote. Well, I want to tell you something. If I didn't care about this election as the media portrays and portrays and portrays, and if millennials and Generation Z didn't care, why would I be up here today? Why are there a ton of us out there? We believe that all of these issues that are brought here today should be brought up to the candidates and have them promise that they will do something about all of this in office. I want to tell you that every youth out there will be affected by this, by everything that we're speaking about. If youth will be affected if we do not see this now, and if we do not bring this up now, if we do not go to the state capitals and to the capital of the United States, and we do not say that we need to have these issues addressed, then generations to come will be damned, because we need to have all of these voices out here listen to the voices of the youth and the generation that will be affected by this election. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Nikki Epaulet and I'm here representing the Freedom of Choice Council. What does it mean to live as a black woman in America? Each person's experience is different, but for me, it has been about fighting oppression at every turn. I am a working class black woman, sister of 13 siblings, including 4 black brothers, and a single mother of a 7-year-old daughter. When I wake up in the morning, I don't get a chance to choose if I'm going to show up as a black woman only or a working class person only. At every turn of my life, I am fighting. This is why I am a part of the reproductive justice movement. Reproductive justice is the complete physical, mental, spiritual, political, social, and economic well-being of all women and girls, based on the full achievement of human rights. Yes, human rights. Human rights are not negotiable. Human rights are inalienable. It is the right to decide if and when I have a baby and under what conditions I will have that child. It is the right to parent my child in safe and healthy environments where my child can thrive and not be afraid of state violence. Because I understand that oppression anywhere is a threat to our freedom everywhere. So on November the 8th, we all need to show up at the polls and vote for candidates who support our human rights. And on November the 9th, we need to show up at those candidates' doors and hold them accountable to the promises that they gave us.
Good afternoon. My name is Ruben Garcia, but most people just call me Viv. When I was told to talk about a comprehensive immigration reform, I thought to myself, that may take more than just a couple of minutes. See, because when it comes to a reform, we are dealing with parents, students, migrants, etc. The complexity of each individual circumstance is not the same. Yet all they simply need is a reform. We need a reform in order to not live in the shadows anymore. We need a reform to not be afraid. We need a reform in order to contribute fully to America, in order to thrive. Today I am sharing something that at one point in my life I found embarrassing, and that is being undocumented. Growing up, I was pretty much clueless, yet I knew I was different from my peers. I guess it really hit last year when the college talk was brought up. See, because in Missouri, they passed a law that denies me the higher education. They will be charging me triple tuition because I am foreign born.
That's
not right! When that decision to move to America was not mine. It was my parents, yet they made it out of pure and simple love. So how can you tell me that all the long hours of studying, homework, going to school, etc. does not matter? How can you tell me that wanting to continue studying to the high tuition rates I will have to be paying? Why am I denied the right to go to college? If this reform happens, I will not live in shame. I will not live in fear. I will be able to reach my full potential. I will not be labeled illegal alien or any other negative connotation. I will be able to have answers regarding my future rather than this bleak image that I have now. I will live happily knowing I will not be separated from my family and friends. And lastly, I will prove to a very, very ignorant politician, not naming names, that I am bright, that I am not a rapist, that I'm not a murderer. That I am the future and that I will fight until there is a comprehensive immigration reform. Thank you.
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tyrell, and I'm here to represent my LGBTQ brothers and sisters. Audre Lorde once said that there is no such thing as a single issue struggle because we do not live single issue lives. That rings out to me as I stand before you a proud as hell black gay man. In a country where my beautifully melanated skin is a threat to whiteness, and who I was created to love puts me at odds with my other black brothers who see me as less. It's a fact. It's a fact. Standing at a place where my blackness can put me in a casket, or my gayness can get me shunned from churches and family. I can hear the voice of W.E.D. Du Bois, who said, "How does it feel to be born a problem?" I need a president who is for me, who not only gives me words and speaks beautifully eloquated things to make me feel good, but actually do what you say you're going to do. Don't sit in the Oval Office and tiptoe around issues. Call things as they are. Call privilege, privilege. Call right, right, and call wrong, wrong. I am 100% for Black Lives Matter, but I want to make sure that my gay black life is included in that. So that when we have over 19 trans women of color who are murdered, we gather and march just the same as when our black brothers are shot by police. We must rally together because solidarity is the only way that we will bring true change in this nation. And we are truly stronger together.
This is Montega Simmons. Today I am actually here standing with the No on 6 campaign. If Amendment 6 passes and it's on the ballot in November, Missouri will have more strict laws on voting than it has on guns. That means, that ain't right. That means they're afraid. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of our unity. They're afraid of the fact that everybody here is showing up when somebody gets executed in the street. They're afraid that when everybody here shows up, when one of our trans sisters or brothers actually gets executed, when we there. They're afraid when all of us actually show up and express our power together, they can't stop it.
Black people have the highest unemployment rates, double digits. Not only just that, we do not have access to quality health care, quality Medicaid. Our grandparents need Medicaid. That's what we should be out here fighting for. Our grandparents need Medicaid, you guys. So I'm out here standing on the ancestors that fought before me, you know what I'm saying, for black lives. Black lives. So I want to leave y'all with this.